Hello everyone, my name is Fred, and this is the first launch of a new series called Bread. One of the most important things we have is our health. We can have all the money in the world, we can have everything that we desire, but if we lack health, we really have nothing. Without food, there is a loss of life and there is starvation. The bread that I am going to be discussing in this series is the bread that is needed for the spiritual body. Inside every one of us resides a soul. And the bread that is needed for the soul is needed for the same reason the physical body needs food. Just like the physical body, the spiritual body, without the proper food, will slowly die. But before the death, like the physical body, there is a decline in health, a lack of the nutrients and the vitamins that is needed to help us, to sustain us. When the physical body is not fed, it also becomes dull, unresponsive to the things in the world that needs to be observed, examined, and discerned. Life is hard, full of challenges to push against us, like we're going against the grain. And so there are things that we need to know in order to have life everlasting. Bread will be a series of videos that speaks about our everyday lives, the circumstances, and the challenges. You may ask, what does the title Bread signify? Jesus claims that he is the bread of life. He is that food that is needed to be tasted. It is a food that not everyone will find to taste good. Not everyone has the same palate. Not everyone believes that the same food provides the same types of nutritional value. I have come to my own conclusion that this food not only is good, but it is truly healthy. It is truly vital for spiritual life, for the life that is more important than this physical life, because we all die eventually. This temporary body that we live in will die. The food that we eat, it spoils, it perishes, it has an expiration date. Just like our bodies. The food that I am talking about here in this series is food that lasts forever, that can be shared multiple times with many people at any time. There will be a response to this type of bread depending on the person listening. Just like a meal, a physical meal. Sometimes people look at the meal and before they even taste it, they contort their faces to say, "Ew, what is that? What are you going to eat?" And therefore they never even attempt to taste. Because already in their minds, they have already decided that this is not going to be good for me. It's not going to taste good to me. There are others of us, and we say, "What is this that you are putting before me to eat?" There are those who understand. We should not judge most things by how it appears, but we should find out what it is. And in this case, food, to find out what it is, needs to be tasted. See, I tell my daughter a lot of times, stop coming to the table when you see something, when I present a new food to you, with a face that is all turned up talking about, "Ew." Because the moment you do that, already in your mind, you have affected what the taste buds will tell you. You won't take a full bite of it. You'll take a little. But already, they've decided that it's no good. We need to come to the table with a mind that is open to hear, open to taste and see if it is good. In Matthew 4, chapter 4, Jesus says, "Man should not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." The words that come from the mouth of God are the food that we need. Most importantly, is the food that we should indulge in, should seek to find this food, that it is a matter of life and death. I hope that this series nourishes you as these words have nourished me.